indication that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Hopkins sent in motion.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead. So 3-0 our score, and we are set for the dynamic kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their second possession. Field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Robinson. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To Samuel, left side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. Robinson from the pistol. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Second down and 8. Here's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of edge, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll look to pick up the pace. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He connects with Gray on that one. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He's got his tight end. There's Ertz.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Defensively, it's 2nd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he will have the Commanders' 1st down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Justice Hill to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. The next drive about to start as we take a look ahead to what's coming up the next couple of nights. Starting tonight, Sunday Night Football, it's the Bengals and Giants at MetLife Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Followed tomorrow by Monday Night Football. Quick turnaround for the stadium crew. The Bills and the Jets also at MetLife. Kickoff there, 8:15 from Jersey. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they will finally run him down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Jackson up top again. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently second in the NFL in rushing. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. Samuel has it working the middle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And it's going to be a Commanders first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He'll run again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches.
Defense. Automatic first down. Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll throw with Daniels. They'll try to hit him with a screen. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the give, it's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. To throw is Daniels. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. But now after that first down loss, it really changes the approach now on 2nd and 3rd.
And he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This returnable for Wallace. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Game continue. They take him down behind the line. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. Throwing left. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Now Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is good. And the Ravens go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go again with Robinson. And he will pick up a first down up to the 37-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Robinson. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. They'll go. Here's Daniels. Has his man. It's Samuel. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. They'll run with Robinson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Here's second down. Here's Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending